My name is Dr. Paul Kinoti. I'm a staff here at Jommo, Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, Juja. I mainly deal with an unconventional farming system in terms of production and research. Currently, I'm working on snails to generate slime that can be used to develop different products, mainly soap, lotion, jelly for skin care. And we are also working on a current research to develop a cough syrup in collaboration with an Italian organization called Mulawan. This project started way back in 2019, and we have been going through with the work despite the challenges we have been facing, especially on COVID-19 pandemic. What inspired me to go into this was through interaction by international community, especially when I was doing my doctorate, because where I used to reside in Austria, specifically in Vienna, the farmer used to farm snail for escargots. And so I got interested because I realized that this is something people can engage in, especially our farmers, and make money. So when I came back, I was able now to develop a concept which got some funding from JICA, and from there we have been trying to extend this project to Kenyan community. Specifically what we do here, we train farmers because we also engage farmers so that they can be beneficiary. Apart from that, I also do quite a lot of research work, especially to develop those skincare products, and currently what we are doing in terms of cough syrup development. So we identify snails, of course, in collaboration with the National Museum of Kenya and Kenya Wildlife Service, which permits utilization of wildlife. And from there, we now come and test them under different climatic conditions through lab. And from there, now we are able to identify the right species for each agroecological condition, so that farmers that are located different parts of Kenya will still farm snail, irrespective of the fact that the weather and climate is different. For instance, a farmer in Kitengela should be able to produce a specific type of a snail similarly to a farmer in Timboroa, yet the climatic condition is different. We have mapped 3 areas. One is mainly in the coastal region. The second one is the western part of Kenya, the North Rift, the South Rift. We categorize that as western part, and the central part now covers the Kiambu, Murang'a, Nairobi, and the like. And then from there now we can move to the next 3 or 4 phases later. So that you remove contaminants, and then you weigh. So that's almost how many grams? This is 0, almost how many? This is 2 kilos. That's almost less than a kilo. Yeah. Initially, we had a challenge because we had to go looking for them, and it was not easy. But these days, in collaboration with the National Museum of Kenya, we are able to map out and identify locations. For instance, the current breeds that we are testing, we got them from Kakamega, and some of it, we also got another species from Mount Kenya region. Yeah. Yes, indeed, we engage farmers, and they have to observe quite a number of requirements. One, like I said, they require a permit from Kenya Wildlife Service because snails are considered wildlife and they are protected under Wildlife Act. So the first thing we do is to take them through a training session for them, so that we equip them with the information. Then secondly, they have to go and acquire now a permit. And then from there, they have to construct structures so that snails don't escape. And then thirdly, they need now to observe hygiene and to provide adequate food. And then we also showcase to them how to do the value addition in terms of extraction of the slime, processing of the meat, until finally the product is ready for sale. Snails are cold-blooded animals. They mostly prefer humid, moist environment. That's why you find quite a number of snails in the coastal strip along the lake basin. Secondly, you'll also find them in a hilly area that should not be extremely cold, and moist environment, because snails normally tend to be stressed when it is too hot. So an environment that is humid and moist will tend to favor snail farming. To be seen, you can see the water. This is the mucin, and this is what we are calling snail slime. Yeah.
That's what is extracted?
Yes, this is what we are keen on. So you can see. I won't encourage you to get it directly because of contamination. Because you can see they are living in the soil, and the soil has so many bacteria, fungi, and they can be injurious. Remember, even tetanus can be transmitted through wound. So that's why we need to clean it, sanitize, and now treat it so that we can get a cleaner, healthier slime. Yeah, you can see this is the liquid. Of course, for me, I don't have a wound, so I'm getting it raw. So if you have a kid who has a problem of what do you call those? Yes, just get a snail, wash it, and then apply this liquid directly. I can guarantee you it will wipe out that problem.
Wow.
Yeah, especially for children. For mature people, it could be other conditions, but for kids, and this we have done it in our neighboring school, JQuat Primary. We identify kids, and then they have those problems of ringworms and all those, and then we wash them and then apply this, and then we test and see the difference.